Jesus. Hello. So, I was getting things prepped up for this stream, and I noticed that the last Earthbound stream almost reached 200 people. Which is pretty cool. I hope they stayed long enough to enjoy some of the wisecracks I was making, because that was fun. Man, I've been really enjoying Earthbound. That's such a good game. I'm so glad that I'm doing these games, because Earthbound just matches my vibe. But yeah, so yeah, thank you to everyone who watched that. That was cool. Unrelated, I have set up a Ko-Fi, because we kind of talked about it in the last stream. Just as a tip jar of sorts. I don't expect to make a living off it, just like enough to help out, you know? I even got a little thing set up on at least one of these scenes. Mainly the content one, because that's what I labeled it. In actual unrelated news, my Linux is getting some progress done on it. We have finally managed to get games working on it. I tried testing a game out this morning, and it was doing the same thing that it always does, and then we left for my grandparents' house to have lunch. And then we came back, I got my laundry out, and I came into my room, and I was shocked to see a game actually running, because I forgot to click stop. So yeah, hopefully soon we can actually start moving more of my Windows stuff over. Anyway, more Wildermyth. We have completed Monarchs Under the Mountain. I should probably get a... That's a folder. Don't delete that file. Eluna and the Moth. Alright. Just making some of that. There we go. Okay. We gotta move that over here. And there we go. So we've destroyed the Gorgon leader Ulstrix. We have ended the enduring war with the Morthagi. We have slain the monarchs under the mountain that control the deepest. Now it's time for Eluna and the Moth. An old book and a young argument led two siblings into the wilderness. Amid the bones of a mythic civilization, they embark on a moonstruck journey through tragedy and time, encountering a mysterious wastrel in the woods and bearing witness to the rise of a luminous queen. A 5-chapter campaign with Thrixel as the main threat. And then after that, we will have just 2 more. When I get to this one, I'll probably make it a bit of an easier campaign, because I didn't actually complete this one. I died. And since I was doing carved in stone, you know, I just lost. So we will continue with that. Hubert and Ollie. Who the fuck is Hubert inspired by? Hubert Esther. Hubert. Oh. That's the... Okay, yeah. Alright. I understand what inspired me to make Hubert. Alright. What kind of theme do I want to semi-loosely follow with this one? Macaron. Chacaron. Chacaron. That's such a good character design already. I don't know if I want to mess with it. But I'm going to. Alright. Who should I make this? You know, I'm gonna start with this. Bondshag? Your name is Bondshag? What kind of a last name does Shag mean? Your last name is Shag. We've got Macaron, Macagaran Shag, and Bond Shag. Ladies and gentlemen, we present Mr. Bond Shag. Alright, Ainley Isle. Right. I sure do hope I don't have another Edwin. Alright. Wait, hold on. Okay, we've got oh, that's already the one that's selected. Not that one. Well, okay. Well, maybe that one. It's a shame that you can't actually test out the voices. Alright. I hear stuff being played through my door. Okay. Ainley Isle. Ainley grew up the elder of 2 children, the calm sort of youth who often gets left helping other students settle their disputes. Their mother, Lyanna Isle, was the Todal printer, a smart, songful, and patient woman who never married. So they're bastards. She died suddenly of autumn fever when Ainley was 17, leaving them alone to care for their 14-year-old sibling. Ainley used to plan on leaving the little printing shop behind, exploring the world, having adventures, but those young hopes were put away. In their place, they had a mother's tasks to flounder with, a successful printing shop to ruin, and an orphan's grief to mask. A successful printing shop to ruin? What? They would remain a wounded, defensive spirit for the sum of their life, treating each coming year with apprehension, and guided by a simple dream. Preserve all you love for as long as you can. As the younger of 2 children, Edwin lived his lucky childhood only looking upward. Wait, okay, first off, Ainley, literary, loyal, and dreamer. Edwin, flirt, loyal, wanderlust. Okay. Growing up in a printing shop gave him the opportunity to read many books his teachers had never heard of, and he developed an obnoxious, throwing habit of correcting them. He was 14 when his mother died of autumn fever, casting him as his older sibling's charge. Ainley's burden. Even at 14, he felt his own weight. So he does his best to make Ainley smile, rummaging in every nook where a chuckle might hide. It was a lonely, perfect light to grieve by. Privately, he would forever keep track of a parallel existence. Parallel lives for himself and for Ainley and Mom. Lives without the bite of illness, worry, or regret. From his firmest, happiest memories, that alternate path could go anywhere, and he could be anyone. Alright. Finland! Let's... Okay. We'll get Mortis. Mortis and Dustrick. Alright. There. Just getting stuff ready here. Man, we have so many snarks here. Not that I'm complaining. Okay. I think we're about ready. Growing the land. Already? Damn. All you bring, all you chase. Memories and dreams, those lightless gleams that our eyes seek unfinding. They take us from tables and summon us home, warmly felt and ever fading. A prodigal child of Hemswine returns a grown man. He comes down the road, loud and grumbling, and glad, as the afternoon fades. Here again, changed to not. I suppose everyone's grown up now. Strange. Mortis has no plan to stay. He seeks a certain book from the famed Hemswine library. One he's found before and never long forgets. Well, I did it. I counted exactly 6 books with a moose inside. If you're asking whether I found it rewarding, I'd hoof to say no. Edwin and Ainley are siblings. Hey, did you... what's that? Both possess the mystic's gift. Never read it, but it's full of weird things. Neither of them knows it yet. Is there oh, wow, it's full of weird things. Drawings of nightmare beings haunt every page. Ainley and Edwin flip through it. Oh, those are their shadows. Okay. Writing's Curin. What's it called? Dread Compendium. Perfect. Have to admit, I don't want to take it seriously, but these things, the way they're drawn, seem real. What was real a long time ago becomes a fantasy when that time has passed. Well, that's strange. They found it for me. Noticing the newcomer, Ainley snaps the cover closed. Mortis? Is that Ainley Isle? Haven't been gone that long? Folks used to call you Cricket. What? They called me worse things. Why are you laughing, Edwin? Well, listen, Oh, did you ever meet my little brother? I'm Edwin Isle. Yeah? Don't remember. I need that. Sorry. Need what? Morris takes the book from Ainley's weak hands and walks out. Let's see. He comes in. He's like, oh, I don't think we've met. I'm sorry, I need that. He wasn't being a dick. Like a complete dick. Must have a reason. Or he just likes rankling you. I'd understand that too. Skipping any further reunions, Mortis leaves Hemswine in the hour he's returned. So Mortis comes home for a book? Annoyingly, that just makes me want to take it back. Sounds fun. Lead on. Young, you're warned that anyone might be anyone, someday. That all you bring and all you chase will choose your mapless way. The sun's already low when they embark. Oh shit. I'm sorry, you guys will not understand why I'm focusing on these two behind this tree. But that will be important later. So, yeah, chapter 1's gonna be... Oh my god, I just realized. That's the edge. Hey. So yeah, this campaign is a little bit more linear at the beginning. These stories were drafted in trails. Know where that line's from? How many times did you read Wandervein? No, it's fucking Wonderwall, you dumb idiot. It's Ardentrim's best. These stories were drafted in trails, scribbled onto landforms in a lettering of dust print, crushed over, in the blood I left on briars. Each moth-blooded figure traced in Moon's hand. These stories of mine are transcribed by moonlight. These stories of mine are transcribed in moonlight, but they were invented by my feet. I think Ardentrim was a lot funnier than people give him credit for. Ah! The first evening comes. Distant hills grow long bluish beards. Hey, blue beards? Sounds like a pirate name. This is the kind of thing idiots do in books, but how far behind would you guess we are? Every once in a while I thought I saw a gleam. Metal. Seemed like him. Yeah, looked like a real warrior, didn't he? Mortis. I wonder what sent him away. He was an older teenager. We still had Mom then. Don't know. I think I sort of remember. And then... So now, what's brought him back? They eventually lie down to sleep. But sleep's elusive on the naked ground. The dew chills their skinny limbs. They stare at the dawn. My neck feels roped to my shoulder. Maybe as her muscles warm up. The going only gets steeper. And further from anywhere they've been. Remembering why I don't travel. It doesn't take long for Mortis to realize he's being followed. Yeah, he drives a harder pace. But the Owl siblings prove persistent. Spirited in their pursuit, if not particularly wise. I feel like I'm kin with them. The 8th day dawns gray. They enter the ruins at noon. Stone walls, flailed at by wind and years, stand stubborn where they were founded. One of the vast unburied skeletons of old Cure. This is Eldstone. Has to be. I remember you wanted to come here, back before... We hiked a long way. At least it's something to see. I'd never catch Mortis at this point. Right? Should we think of heading home? See those metal points on the highest pillars? I read that those were for trapping lightning. Cure and sorcerers. They'd harness it somehow. Think we'll get a storm? Hey, Edwin? You read the histories. Remember you had that phase you claimed you were a Curan prince, reborn? You remember that? Heh, yeah, I was obsessed. Something tragic must have happened, right? To the Curans? To these structures? Well, Eldstone was a whole settlement, they think. You know how you hear about the castles, knights, lords, and all? A lot of that's Cure, I guess. Beyond the traditional stuff. I see that. What I remember, what I read, and I did read everything I could find, they were people, like us, but they knew secrets that have long since been lost. Shows the edgiest guy ever, and his fair maiden of a princess. Cool. Curan life remains in most ways a mystery. They built grand halls, keeps, wrote epics, charted stars, made things, beautiful things. Many of their stories survive and get put in our language, but a lot of the original meanings are lost. Story, song, and dream. They celebrated these things, but feared. They feared... How do I explain it? It's like they believe deeply in the power of imagining. They're poems that skirt and outline some dreadful idea. A threat? I don't know. But it's assumed they made an awful enemy. Now we have runes. I know I made fun of you, but hearing you say it while we stand here, I don't know. Mom said we supposedly have a cure in bloodline. Pretty sure she was just stoking my imagination, but the air splits shrilly open. Scream! From clattering piles, a creature skitters that's unlike anything they've seen. Twin faces leer. The future forks down two horrible throats. Startled, Edwin bends for a fallen branch. Ainley takes out a soup spoon. In that moment, the dormant power in their blood awakens. And now we get new clothing. Damn. What? Oh, hello, Mortis. Are you just over here? Wow, you move slow. No! Finally! Oh, right, it attacks twice. Ouch! Hold on. Preferably not at me. Nice. Ooh. Uh-oh. Get fucked. No. Okay. Okay, that works. Okay. Oh, man. Wait, why did I get 1 temporary health? No, sorry, what's that? The final shriek shakes columns, bounces along causeways as rattling legs shudder still. Any cuts? These things might be poisonous. Oh, also... Yeah, I know what we just did. Did we just do it? Did you feel a change? Felt like I changed into some new clothes. Stop talking. And here, take the book. We followed you. Didn't know there'd be whatever those were. Thanks. Shh. The softest song tickles their ears. A hum so gentle, it sounds like a windy lie. Like bows groaning in a breeze, like gaps in walls breathing in a gust. Nailed it. Medmay Leathertram, are you out there? Mortis's shout is warped by sudden, sweet-smelling fog. The fog floats from everywhere, turns archways into ogres, rubble into roaming ooze. Madame Leathertram, please. Madame Leathertram, I'm here. What are you shouting for? What are they doing, Edwin wonders. Walking? Are they searching? What are they searching for? Madame Leathertram! What are they searching for? Through the storms and fog and trees. And what are they doing? What are they... and... Uh-oh, that doesn't look good. I'm walking in the forest. Yeah. What? Tree trunks gather around them like gawkers. Sunbeams stroke their faces. Anyone else having brain problems? I don't know. Somehow they... Who's they? Thrixel. There must have been more of them. Okay. And when you say that word... Thriskel? My body hurts. Thrixel. The Thrixel. There. Remember that book? This book? Yes. The important thing is they're capable of how do I say it? Capable of captivating the mind. Grounding 3 birds with a glamour, sending them stumbling far to die. The rakish stranger pauses to be seen. How long had he been standing there? He offers some kind of perfunctory salute. Yes, little nest-thrown deers. You might have been food for wolves and weasels, but a man happened by who bore a gift for magic, a glyphic smile, and an enduring fondness for birds. His speech glides, perfect and strange. Skimming steps whisper him near. Is that one of them? The Thrixel? Yeah. But even if it's not... This one's wearing pants. I am not of anyone, and certainly no one so unpleasant. I am called the Mothman, wheresoever I am called. I am the only one there is. His articulations are uncomfortable on the eye, spider precise. Simply look at me, not whole human, but half, and half better. I am man and more. Okay, well, OBS had a fritz, so let's retry that. I'm starting back here. I am not of anyone, and certainly no one so unpleasant. I am called the Mothman, wheresoever I am called. I am the only one there is. His articulations are uncomfortable on the eye, spider precise. Simply look at me. Not whole human, but half, and half better. I am man and more. He seems alright. Seeming is a weapon they'll wield like a sword. And that is a bright warning. Pithy and true, fortunately, as I have just finished saying. I am no Thrixel. Now forestall your misplaced animosity and listen. I found you three ensorcelled, wandering deep in the woods, removed from any reasonable roam. Where unreason reigns, Thrixel hide their aims. And that is one of mine, but you can use it. For one with my abilities, gathering you and waving away your enchantments was a trifle, a matter of politeness, and yet the ones who cast these webs, they are not the dull drones they appear to be. They are imaginative. They expended thought on removing you. They must have deemed three flimsy birds dangerous to their designs. So I'm struck with wondering, why would they think that? You must admit, it is a curious thing. We did kill some of those. The spider-legged, double-headed dragon things. Glow bellies. Yeah. This is a lot. All this you're saying. The fact you are. It'll be dark soon. The Mothman follows Mortis's eyes. He lifts his glance to the shadowy leaves. And that's when Mortis leaps. Quick question. Do you hate it when you're trying to fight something and there's a lot of stuff happening on screen to the point you cannot tell where you're at or the enemy? I guess that depends on the game and whether or not I'm winning. The Mothman doesn't seem to hurry, but Mortis tackles air. Tell me where Madame Leathertram is. Tell me, you cursed thing. Ah, dear nestling, follow your own wings back, if you are brave. See what is heaping under their shroud, but be warned, you may once more wish your sight sweetly veiled. He turns to leave. Hey, Mothman, why should we believe you? You are lost in the woods, my dear. Whom you believe makes no difference. Oh, and borrowed shadows flush and drip from trees to cohere around him. The forest bleeds to black. I do suggest little birds flock together. You would never guess how many owls there are in a night. Sudden as the darkness clouded, the last light smears it away. They stand where a Mothman might never have been. The trees crowd thicker. Which way did we even come from? How far did we walk without knowing? Not really hungry. Did we eat? Sleep? Mortis. That name. Medme Leathertram, right? You shouted it when we were in the ruin. Can I ask who they are? But if you need time, or Mortis rips around. Medme Leathertram is who taught me this spear. Among other things, she made me hide. Hide? They begin to walk. From the Thrixel. Came and they took her. Took everyone but me. Come on. I see the wood's edge. Think we ought to head west. Hey, you think that guy really meant he was a Mothman? Don't know why, but I kind of enjoyed his flair. Black. No, wrong game. I guess. Definitely looked different. Ah, the sad little eaglets. I shall stitch for them a hero name. They may someday need it. What shall we name this crew? What would this group be called? What is OBS's problem right now? Oh, too much stuff running in the background right now. If you want, I can close this. There we go. Okay. So we've been taken to some random place. I guess we're scouting here. Do we have to make a mountain pass? Ainley walks with her nose in the dread compendium. You can read it? No one can read it. I just used to go look at it for the pictures. Burned those drawings into my brain as a kid. Saw my first Thrixel. It was like an image came off the pages. There's a dragon book I like the same way. Think dragons are real? Yes, Edwin. But, you know, I have a question. Where'd you get that word Thrixel? Madame Medme used it. Believed it's wild speech. Medme came from hill painting people. Almost no one can read this thing. But you can, right, Edwin? You read Old Curin. Oh, maybe, yeah. Problem is, there's two different letterings, and I'm good with one, but not the other. Need a desk and some work paper. So you're not going to try? I will. It'll be slow going, is all. My brother's teasing you, I think. My fault. I helped raise him. But Mortis, why'd you head to Eldstone? The ruin? People said it was haunted. Gloam lights, fleeting noises, disappearances. Rumors I heard as I made my way home. It sounded like a likely spot. A storm catches their heels. In the end, I was half right. The Thrixel were there, but Madame Medme wasn't. And latches on long enough to leave them soaked, then runs south. I don't normally go in for pumping people up, or indulging their martyrism, but you're really brave. Doing all this wild, haunted roaming. You're braver than I am, definitely. Oh, sorry. I don't normally go in for pumping people up, or indulging their martyrism, but you're really brave. Doing all this wild, haunted roaming. You're braver than I am, definitely. Brave is just a masking word. People have reasons. Can I have my bed shirt back? Sure. It's damp, but at least the book's dry-ish. Last thing I'm wondering about is your magic. Is my memory lying? You both worked magic in the ruin. Mom's the lady who runs the print shop in the end of aisle, right? Does she know? Does she also have powers? Our mom's in the afterlife, being doted on by broad-chested poets and sailing men. She can't pay attention to us anymore. Okay. Oh, sorry then. No, it sounds like she's living a good life up there. don't you be a star. That makes it worse. Not even sure how to answer you, though. When do you call something magic? It wasn't like using a thing. It was almost as simple as shaking hands. Like shaking hands with creation, right, Edwin? No, yeah, something feels off. Do you feel that? Must be the weird glowing thing behind the rocks. What do you mean? God damn it. Mortis. What do you mean, off? Like, are there zones I need to go to? Is there a white cat that talks in complicated language? I don't know. Weird. They're sensing up. Something's moving out there. Should assume the worst. So can you do magic? Do you know how? Or can you at least fight? Does a house dog know how to use a broom? No, he simply uses it because it's right. Alright, Edwin. I'm not sure that's a saying, but whatever. The threat closes around him. Stay out of the way, and just... Ferocity wins fights. Don't be shy to yell and lash and lose yourself in it. Wouldn't it be strange if... In that moment, Ainley locks eyes with Mortis. Realization blossoms between them both. All day, they were following us. Choosing this spot. Devise a defensive strategy. Alright, they will just surround us, and we can't let them. Edwin, follow your sibling. Get backed up to the ravine wall. Oh god, no! Hey, there's a human. There we go. Alright, well... What a pickle we found ourselves in. Not exactly how I was intending that to play out, but sure. It killed one thing. Did we get bonus health because of the way we prepped? Damn. Uh-oh. Wait, where's the dragon thing? Huh? There we go. Alright. Scrambling to higher ground, leaving a wake of twisted Thrixel bodies, the three of them stand breathing hard. Light gray sun squeezes past the clouds. There could have been a couple more. I'm not seeing movement. Might be time to make distance. Where there's light? Yeah. Find a deer path to follow for a ways, then strike out west, crossing lines of bracken and fording rivers of dried pine needles. Opposing winds forked their matted hair. Mortis, we owe you some thanks. You know, I don't especially like this new duty of mine, of throwing splinters in a stag weevil's eye, but it's good to be aware that the rousty old bugs are out there. It's a harsh lesson. Look at it this way. We all die in that ruin, if we're alone. We're back there among the trees, so I won't say it's a perfect start, but it's useful having you with me. The last stretch of day is a fierce rocky march. The three of them have begun to take to it. Let's keep this magic thing going, Edwin. Harness it for something practical. Foraging in a fire. No, I'm pretty sure there was one. Okay. 3 heroes must survive. Sure. Let's just do that one instantly. Let's at least keep them alive. It's been how many days? Summer's practically done. No, it's not. It's day 6. Did we really wander all this way senseless? The fire carves light out of logs. Why do I feel like everything I knew before is long ago and far away? Because you have a terrible memory. I never felt like anything was very close, if that makes sense. The illusion of closeness is all communities ever gave me. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. One of those clinging nights that are hard to slip out of. Mind if I get some more light? Ainley? Scoot over. Make room. Make room. Time wanders. The piled tinder drains to a scatter of the most interesting pieces, the ones that are reluctant to burn. Everyone's able to translate large sections of the archaic text. A little later, but I just don't know if it's more than a picture book. There's a reverent quality to the way the Kurans write about these monsters. It's beautifully considered, and their aspects are interesting, but I think it's time we all lay our heads down. Who's this? Who's this? Outlaws? Poachers? I'd better warn them in any case. The hill painter's approach is noiseless. Evening to you three. Can I roll a rock loose by your fire? Mortis clears the shrinking fire in a bound. Behind me, you two. Someone you know? Just a skinny tracker, approaching alone. Slowly then, into the light. They back towards the fireside, the sudden guest following. Can see you're all well on your edge. Maybe you know more than me. Name's Dustrick. Walk this forest, paint these hills, as folks say. There's things moving here. Old creatures out of myth song. Thrixel. So you do know of them. Have you seen them? Where? Doing what? Was striking a whole stream of them. And what was I going to do? They were plentiful as dandelions of the field, though not as comfortable to look at. When I peeled off, their heading was unmistakable, making towards Helmswine. No, that's home. How well do you know these lands? How well do I, Dustrick, know these lands? That same night. What do you think's going on? Can I ask? Where's that expression from? They call your people hill painters. Oh. I wasn't born among them, but painting the hills means you're walking them ceaselessly, until you know them, dip, rise, and runnel. Might be some older meaning, but I don't pretend to know how these things get started. We've had the strangest season of our lives. We shouldn't even be out here. Thrixel, though, I guess. Yeah, Thrixel. My adopted people. We have legends of Thrixel. The name is one you remember, but legend is all I knew them for. Ripples. Feel like we're seeing ripples. What else should I know? I should also say, so you're not surprised. My little brother and I are magical? We're just learning about it. Plainly, I don't like the way this person is clamoring for information. Go easy on the details. Remember who asked for help. Should have to tell them about the disappearing Mothman. Might as well. All the sweltering stars. Uh-oh. When the moon's gone, all the stars seem happier. Reminds me of a tavern hall, before your face darkens the window. Edwin, shh, he doesn't know. How would you know, Dustrick? No. Anyway, it's a good omen, the brightening stars. Yeah? What's it an omen of? I can't really tell you what they mean, specifically. I also think maybe listening is the point. Quieting yourself enough to hear the voice of existence. That's good, if it gives you confidence. I just say, don't trust omens overmuch. Ooh, is this your sign, my guardians, my guides? There's a thing Mortis sometimes believes, that the dead turn to stars, and that their wishes become light. In this moment, he feels a well-meaning eye turned on him. I don't think I even knew all your faces. I'm sorry, but thank you. Whatever else the night might say, a new word is wound round the life of Mortis. Ooh. Didn't say temporary. Leaf spirit. Alright, well, if you want to make it easy on me, sure, go right ahead. I forgot I can actually just look at this. Okay. Wow, I've not really unlocked much. Okay. Well. Spear. Great spear. Wow. Oh, I forgot to read that. That's the only thing I can reach? Seriously? Damn. Oh, damn, they're smart. Fuck. Oh, it has Guardian. Oh shit, I didn't know enemies could have that in this game. Why do you go after them? Okay. Fuck. Woo! Stop dodging. That's what you get. Bond of rhythm. Breach of rhythm. Bond of rhythm. You get the sense that the forest grieves. Forest grieves? What sort of bonus do those give? Could use some extra armor myself. I mean, the woods are sad. Sad woods. Well, I've always thought music was a good medicine for sadness. Oh, we could sing and sing, sure. I don't know. Forests last ages longer than a person. I should stop worrying. I swear that sprite just keeps actually changing its color. Quick, make it back. Is it normally like this? I don't know. It's weird weather. It's horribly quiet. You'll agree that I've guided you true, though. Except for the fact I barely recognize this place. There's chimney smoke. Can't be abandoned. Nothing appears out of place. There's no damage. The only sounds are boot scrapes, feeble breeze, and their own talk. No birds. Trust your eyes at your own risk. Into the town center they file. A cloud-cased sun renders the world in dreary, bloodless hues. Oh, visitors. Who's that? The mayor. At least he's... Welcome to Himswine. This is one of the towns. What are you saying? One of the towns? It's definitely one of the towns that exist, isn't it? Your famous motto. Hey. Hey. Schoolmaster? Don't stand so. Don't stand so close to me. I'm lost. I think I'm lost. It's eerie. They're obviously wrapped in some kind of spell or curse. Bzzz. Rasping noise starts stutters and skips. It comes from nowhere and everywhere. As if a cat's snagging his claws through the fabric of creation, reality snaps, runs, and violently curls. Bits of truth begin leaking into view. Is that a person? It's the miller. Old Wyland flock. That Mothman warned us what we'd see. There's so many flies. Death! We have to run! Death! Finally, the real town of Hemswine spills into view. Like a half-eaten corpse dumped from its shroud. Back, old fool. Hide. Here's the horrors you hunted. Don't be scared or angry. Just fight. The horrors are far from done. Oh! By Annie and all gods! It stumbles through fly clouds. No! No! Midme! Madam Leathertram! Midme Leathertram! Are you... Careful. I don't think she's herself. Fear and chaos descended. Something tells me I should have been killing more things. How ready am I? That dies. Damn. Uh-oh. 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 What? Oh, it's because of the Lost Master. That's what it is. Fuck. We might be dying here. Oh, we might be dying here. The hit is worse than Mortis had braced for. He struggles to stay up. Ugh, that's what I get for attracting attention. Everything goes slow and dim. Better back off. Next time, maybe. At least I've got a good reason. Not broken, perhaps, but perhaps a bit bent. Mortis slips away. Fuck. Dustrick leaves the battle for a moment, riding a memory back to the storm wall. They remember the feeling of approaching a power so primal, the way it prodded and tested them. Now pushed up against death, it prods them again. Ball it back up. I don't care. The pain of returning to the present moment is breathtaking, but Dustrick holds tightly to the Tempest. I have other plans for you. No! Fuck. Alright, hold on. Let's see. I think this just fails it. No? It doesn't? I just killed them? I'm not winning, though. Hold on. That was like 3 in 1. Damn, okay. Yeah. Despite your sacrifices, the battle at Hemswine ended in defeat. Yeah, Jesus. Retry. Uh-oh. No. Alright. Let's train. Hey, I got a splinter. You say you've got a splinter? If a splinter's what I think it is, then yes, I got a splinter. You got a splinter? Yeah, please. Everyone should hear this. I got what looks like a... Whew, I got a mean splinter. See? Sliding past an elm. It's my specialty. Splinter picker. Mosquito chaser. Show me. Yep. This is exactly who we are. Well, that's some splinter. The more I look at it, the deeper in it seems to wriggle. Ugh. Oh no, I forgot I had closed that. Okay. Oh, whatever. I'll get it out later. Bunch of fuss over a splinter. Kind of funny, huh? Psst. Ainley, what's with his hair? Shh, I don't know. But Edwin, next time we get a break. Sure, we'll probably just fall out on its own, though. Only it doesn't. Hold on. Only it doesn't. Sometime later, Edwin will look at and find the splinter gone, but a piercing pain will stitch inside him, a pain that comes and goes. An ancient Elmish soul weaves its roots through his heart. Oh shit, I didn't notice you there. Fuck you. Damn. Oh, we got... Guy's holding that guy. And it's dead. Nice. Nice. Dustrick and Elwyn are liars, are rivals. Gorgons. Singing prairie. So I noticed Mortis has been gone a while. Any clues why? Might be we overshot some, or he did. Shall we backtrack a bit? This peddler may know. Why do we always get this event? Oh, peddler woman. Huh? Pardon us, Queen Bobbleseller. We were wondering if you've seen a fellow pass this way. Armored and strong-elbowed? Well, firstly, I'm not selling anything. Could have been any time in the past couple of days. Where are you coming from? Small village near what we used to call Arrowborn Dam. It's not. Arrowborn Dam's where he was headed, giving it a look. But you never saw him? Sorry, no, but listen. Folks have been disappearing back there. I don't know what's got into them. But it's not safe. I packed my things and I'm heading out. Your friend. Well, I hope you find him. The woman and her cart roll along. Ominous woman. Imagine packing your life up like that. In any case, I guess we'd better pick up the pace. Later. Anything? No. You? No. It's a little village, but don't they all packed and left? From a gully among the rocks rises a brief gust of voices. Hear that? Come, great one. Great one, come. Come, great one. Come, great one. Great one, come. Does this normally work for you? Hush up, you. Yeah, hush. Come, great one. We've brought you a gift. Spare us. Waiters? The urgent cries and amber torchlight are easy to follow in an otherwise still night. Mortis's cage is makeshift but sturdy. This is a sacrifice, isn't it? Shh, not if we stop it. Good neighbors, landsfolk, listen, there's no need for blood. Trying to get us all killed, stranger, or just yourself? The opposite. See, that's my friend you've caged up. It's not my way, leaving friends to die. Edwin. This is the price of survival. Our own are not exempt. The Great One demands sacrifice, and you have no choice but to oblige. No choice at all? What are you saying? And what's this Great One? You haven't seen it. The Great One. It comes with a host of misshapen beasts, monsters. It burns, it eats, or else it rages and kills across the countryside. So we'll kill it. Huh? We'll kill it. Won't we? Guess so. You really mean that? You'll stand in its way? Do battle with the deadly monster? Why? Because it's slightly more palatable than killing you. It's exactly what I would have said, man. If we fail, then it gets to eat us anyway, doesn't it? Either way, you're safe. Well, I see no harm in letting you try. Don't expect us to throw our lives in with yours. Village folk shuffle past, up to their homes. Edwin, Ainley, and Dustrick break Mortis out of his prison. I wish one of you had stopped me. Now we have to fight a great one. From within the cave, a blue glow grows. And a hungry growl. No, there it is. Just hiding around the corner. We got in early if that's where it is. Wow, okay. Wait, actually, I have the discus here. Damn, Dustrick took quite a beating there. The Great One is extinguished, reduced to ash. Its minions are dead or scattered. Mortis and the rest make a wary return from the cave in the gully. You're a true friend, Edwin. I want you to know I'm grateful. He's smiling. This is a rare sight. He's actually got a happy face. Mortis, did we rescue the wrong person in the dark? You sound friendly. Oh, well, why not? Aren't we friends? Kind of. Even Edwin was like, huh, that's weird. Dawn climbs onto the distant hills as the old village spokeswoman sheepishly approaches, trailing a young woman with fiery eyes. Let me first thank you, strangers. My name's Dinia Hillar, and my parents were among the first sacrificed to that thing by this woman and her posse. We all wound up under their thumb. In any case, you've broken their power, and we've wrested our homes back. You and yours will be welcome here for the rest of numbered days, and in our humble village, your names shall never fade. As the morning stretches, Mortis and the others head out, refusing an offer to stay in favor of getting on the road. The people here will be strong, believing in the courage of the Isle Eagles. The lair of the Great One will be overgrown with flowers, a memorial to the innocents who died there. The story will ring through generations. Nice, more legacy points. Alright. That's good to know. I kind of forgot about that. If you have them do nothing, they get just regular times healing. Alright, we've been through this part. Different person on the left though. Old Ninolf Slim. Okay. Okay. Madam Leathertram, do you even know me? Still too much arm, boy. Power from the trunk. I don't have a trunk. You're almost flying like a kite. Here I come. Well, clang. Come on, Mortis. Mistress Leathertram, I'm sorry. I keep fixing one thing, screwing up another. We fall down all the time. That's why we have to get good at it. Perfection's a long way off, but if we keep tripping forward, we'll fall closer and closer to our goal. Kill me. I will not be beaten, not by a pitiful shell of you. Yeah, not this time, bitch. Not this time. Okay, we've got scary things happening. Damn. Damn, it's still alive. Okay. Ooh. Hell yeah. I just left Edwin alone up there. Uh-oh. No! Edwin? Escape? Splinter Blast! Nice. Fuck. Uh-oh. Oh. Damn it. What? Alright. Let me show you how it's actually done. Ainley tries to finish it off. Takes off a scale. And Duster comes in with a fucking knife. The deck ugly. They feel pain. Is that a comfort? I don't know. Starting to be that I can't remember a world without this mess. Was the old place even worth saving? As the fighting ends, the final threads of sexual madness fly to the winds. There are survivors. Look. Now people begin to filter from their cold homes in confusion. Poor old Nenolf Slim's lying out here. His knife's got that inky blood on it. Couldn't fool him, could they? They'll gather the living and bury the bodies, the majority well into the process of decay. By night, most have had a chance to remember themselves, trying to piece together what happened. An impromptu council was held in the home of the schoolmistress. Weren't you the one that was trying to sacrifice Mortis? You bitch. Under their spell, it all made sense. At least that reasoning was clear to me now. At least the bits and images we remember feel solid. All those old folks they let live, left us in charge, maybe to fool passers through. And the young ones they took. What did they do with them? I bow to any god who knows. Callie, Dolan, Sale, and Spurland, Arthur, Eluna, and Uder. And all the rest, yes. Led away like cattle. The Thrixel took him. So they didn't kill him? What do they want? Why Hemswine? And why was it just the kids? The whole one puzzle is just the first piece in the next. I don't really see another way forward. Let's do the hero thing, right? The resolve to search for the missing ones, the young. There will be no peace, no joy, no relief. A season of terrible hoping will follow. Summer had passed, so not even 10 years of peace. It's just summer passes. Good. As summer gives way to fall, the very night of the battle, Mortis set flame. Oh wait, hold on, I should actually mark some stuff. The very night of the battle, Mortis set flame to the twisted body of his one-time mentor in a fallow field. They will pay, Madam Leathertram. I promise you. They'll suffer your pain 1,000 times. He wouldn't stop working to clean the town up. He'd scour hardest for the signs of the lost. Destrick sought the help of their people, the Hill Painters, to look for the missing ones of Hemswine. Vorley Hammer was the most skilled tracker they knew. Vorley could only speak to what she hadn't seen, mark of any passage. Remember though, Thrixor are unlike other quarry. The province of all sense and sign may be in their governance. We'll stay watchful. Why does it look like they're already... Okay, it's because they're age 39. The weather that season was bright and perfect, but only saddened those left to see it. Damn. Ainley and Edwin made a rapid study of anything they could find. Anything that might relate to the Thrixl, or their aims. Hey, little duck. Hey, Edwin. What is it, Cricket? Don't call me Duck. Don't call me Cricket. The power we've discovered feels so sudden and dangerous. We'll be able to stay on the right path, won't we? I'll worry about myself. And you. Oh, don't worry about me. Talk about our mystical... whatever? I hear you. For me, it's... well, it takes the joy of being magical. All the ruin, the death, the missing ones. I don't know if I've ever felt this focused. I think there's some answers we are definitely missing. But... Disagree? Oh, no, my mind wandered. I'm just worried. Days are passing. I'm not finding anything useful. Yeah, me neither. Yes. The fuck? Yeah? I think that one actually fits really well. Oops. Damn, can't really build anything. Alright. Need them. I need him to have speed. Exhausting other avenues, hope of finding the young folk has fallen to scattered query and ill-inspired quest. It's like trying to hunt for your favorite cloud from a day last spring. Mortis leads Dustrick to Eldstone, where at least Strixo had once definitely been. That's a grim way to put it, but right. It's not the enemy I'd choose, one who can simply vanish. They give much of a day to climbing and slipping among Kieran rubble. The lines and leanings of these ruins makes it easy to lose focus and wander. From time to time, they're forced to call out in order to find each other. See that silvery stuff on the ground? Melting, maybe. It's, yeah, that's all I've really found. So I'd say the Turksville haven't been here in some time. Maybe my life's consigned to futile searches. Or maybe you have only to open your beak, little bird, and whistle for a favor. Scouring for lost chicks, I take it? Oh, this is the Mothman. Take a good long look. I am well worth seeing. What do you want? Very enticing question. But as the badger often says before breakfast, shall we get to eggs, or did we wake only to bark and mud muddle? You mean let's get to the point, right? I agree. How very obliging. Ah, but you do so provoke me to prattle. I am in a bit of a rush myself. Dauntless and wanderlorn by my very nature, the idea was of weather-sown seed. I felt called to take myself far south, where rose plums grow wild, and that is how I happened upon these chicks of yours. I saw them there, huddled and afraid, and dwindling in number. It is not a good place where they are. You saw them? And you didn't help them? You seem to assume I can walk into any den of Thrixel and simply rifle through the cupboards. I am flattered, but must humbly admit my talents have eventual limits. Remember your own limits too, precautious birds. Your enemy is well beyond you. Yeah, I'll remember. You stoic old Struce, how peppy. Well, very well. By Ryan's Burrow, south, in the wood marsh, an ancient glimmer scene lies in a hidden hollow. Glimmer what? Glimmer-scene. I shall explain more in a moment, but first, here, you must look for trees with my mark on them. I leave it now upon this stone. The Mothman's glyph seems to a certain tilt of the light. Or, Mothman's glyph gleams to a certain tilt of the light. And then he went his own way. If there weren't lives on the balance, I'd say we should be tracking that Mothman instead. I know the old cavern in the wood marsh. It's a long journey, but it's makeable. Yes, but Glimmer what? The passage of time will cost lives, but clearing Thrixel sites will disrupt the enemy's webs and help more folks survive. They leave as soon as they can. Every idle moment is haunted by loss. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Alright, well, I've already been streaming for a little while. Let's say. Yeah, let's save. Alright. Well, we've made some progress. Whew. I know this is gonna be a long one. They just keep getting more difficult with each campaign, let me tell you. I particularly remember well the actual final fight of this campaign. It is a bit of a doozy. Anyway, thank you guys for watching and hanging out. It's nice being able to make progress in this game. I'm going to try and stream it again on... Let me try and rephrase that entire sentence, actually. Tomorrow, Wednesday, I might do another stream of Wildermyth during the afternoon. We'll see. For now, though, you guys enjoy your day, and I'll see you tonight.